And the team that gets me excited, Manchester United, Manchester United.
Hi Dave, Alex Stepney here.
Dave as well, Paddy.
Oh, two bloody days.
2 days, mate.
Hello, here we are. We are back.
We're back.
We're back. So,
Right now we'd like to show you a few old programs from my son's collection. And he's got a fantastic collection. And we'll just start off with these.
yeah. So yeah, just thought to show a few unusual ones, not necessarily, United owned ones, but some older ones, some different ones there. So this was probably my oldest one. That's an original one. Is September 1947. It's United away to Arsenal. So it's in a, it could fall apart any second. But that's the pro. I'll put a picture up as well. So there's not many pages to it. And I think the back page is actually missing. But if I open it up carefully, you can see he's got the teams. And I love the way that they used to put the teams in the programme, in the formation. That's how it should be, I think. And United's team was Crompton in goal, Aston Carey fullbacks, Chilton was centre half, then you got Warner and McGlynn were half backs. And then, look at this for the forward line. Mitten on the left, Delaney on the right, and then inside right was Morris. Inside left, Pearson, and centre forward was Rowley. So, and that team went on then to win the FA Cup, and they won the league as well. Just look at the Arsenal team. Anyone I recognise on there? Mercer. Would that possibly be Joe Mercer? Do you think they're playing in that time, maybe?
Yeah.
So that's a very... I think the staples have actually fallen out of that one. So that's really flimsy. But yeah, I quite like that one. But it was 3 pence. That's 3 pence, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's...
Or threepence.
Threepence.
That's what you say.
Threepence. Not 3 pence. Threepence, yeah.
Threepence.
Threepence.
A threepenny bit.
Threepenny bit.
You remember the threepenny bit?
No, I don't remember a threepenny bit, no. I don't. So I got one from Wolverhampton. So 56, 57, so we're at Busby Babes now. Again, a bit flimsy, but Billy Wright's playing in that one. Flowers and Williams, they play for England, didn't they?
They did.
Flowers and Thingy. And then United had Berry and Pegg on the wing, so Bobby played. It had Duncan Edwards down as playing the centre forward on this one, but he didn't play. It was Webster played instead. Billy Whelan. Nice to have a few old away programmes from back in the day. Keep those, so they're quite fragile, those two. Another one of my fave is Georgie Best, February 1917, Northampton Town. So it's actually got loads of stuff in it, but I think most of the adverts for this one. But obviously, there's only one reason I've got this one, because of George Best's goal haul, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what was it? The 6 goals he got.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Come on, Georgie.
Yeah.
Ferren forward for Kidd. In the middle is Morgan and Best. Book could lose it. It's Best. Georgie Best. Well, what a comeback. What a way to come back into big-time football. Georgie Best, 1-0. Good jump then by Dave Sadler. Ferren through for Best. Here he goes again. Georgie Best. What a beautiful bit of running by this man. Georgie Best now tantalising them again. Can he get in a shot? A chance here for Sartorius. Book fell on that ball. Best free in the middle. Willie Morgan coming over to help Kidd now. And a chance for Best. Here's the hat-trick. There it is eventually. Well. Georgie Best makes it a hat-trick. But that third one is the easiest he'll ever score. Hey. Kidd breaking out. Remember how he broke out like this against Manchester City. Best going through the middle. There's Best. Brian Kidd. Saver then was Brooks. Kidd again. Here's Best. Number 4. Georgie Best, just the tiniest touch. Dave Sadler, sure as a rock. There's the substitute, Burns. Right in action right away. Best going through the middle. He's on for 5. There it is. Oh, Georgie Best. Solid as a rock. What a difference this man has made to the Manchester United backline since they bought him from Arsenal. And what a difference this man makes to any front line. There's George Best to Burns. Has Kidd forward on the through forward of him, and Best out on the right. Here's Best. Oh, what a great save. Tremendous shot and a great save from Book. Kidd, who's twice been down with an injury. Is Crerand. Best. Here's the record. There it is. Georgie Best sets a new scoring record for Manchester United.
And he,
What a player!
what a player. But he just come back, and from suspension, or one of the the FA suspended him, haven't they?
I can't remember.
Can't
that.
remember it.
No.
I'm sure that's what had happened. I don't know what it was for, if it was bookings or whatever, or something else that he'd done, I don't know. But he certainly showed that he could still do it, didn't he?
Yeah.
And on that pitch as well. He was just, well, he wasn't head and shoulders, was he? He was like another world above everybody else. Right?
What if Georgie could come back?
Yeah.
With Dennis and Bobby.
Yeah.
They were fantastic players then, but to put them on say Arsenal's pitch or Liverpool's pitch today.
What, playing for United?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what about United's pitch?
Well, yeah, United's pitch. Any
modern day pitch.
Premier side now.
No, I thought you were going to say if they, playing for Liverpool or playing for Arsenal.
No.
I'd be disappointed if that's what you meant.
But just think, I mean, would they be any better?
Well, you just look at the way they played, the technical ability they had, given the equipment. The balls were heavier, the boots weren't the best. They did get better, but I think the only difference would be speed and fitness, wouldn't it? But they were still fit, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were still fit, but I think players today are more. There's more to it, isn't there, in terms of your fitness and your body, your muscle strength and things like that.
Yeah.
But they had the ability. I've said on other videos, Bobby Charlton, I haven't seen anybody before or after strike a ball like Sir Bobby.
No.
Nobody. Just imagine what he'd be like now.
Yeah.
And Bestie would just be beating players.
We wonder, but of course, that can't happen.
No, it can't happen. But imagine, playing Georgie Best instead of, like, say, Anthony or something like that. And Anthony would cost 80 million and he's getting paid a fortune. And Bestie was tearing people apart in mud bath and that. And
that's not just looking in the past and thinking it was all better than when I will lad. No, it's none of that. No. It's about good players.
Yeah.
And any team today, even Manchester City, with all the fantastic players they've got, George Best would be head and shoulders.
Yeah. I think you can pick a few different players from the era, can't you? And if you're looking at the 60s, like Bobby Moore, for instance, if he was playing now, because he was a Rolls Royce of a centre half, wasn't he, Bobby Moore? He'd read the game so well.
Yeah.
So.
Would he have wanted to play in United's back four as it is now?
Bobby Moore wouldn't want to play in our back four,
no.
But he would have loved to have played. He would definitely have been able to play in this day and age.
Yeah,
definitely.
Well, so there was a slight criticism of United there. You didn't like. I could see it in your face. You didn't like that, did you?
What's that? Well, would he like to play in you?
Yeah.
Well, you negative about United, didn't you? So, yeah. Still, I've just got to try and keep you in check, haven't I?
Yeah.
Because Liverpool are going to struggle next season. I can't wait. But anyway, so that's Northampton Town Football Club. Yeah.
Who's going to win the league next year?
Northampton Town.
No, who do you think's going to win the league next year?
Who's going to win the league next year? United. Who's going to win the league next year? Well, it's the easy question, the easy answer is City again, isn't it? But I don't think they will. Liverpool won't win the league. Arsenal, if they get a striker, if they get an out-and-out striker, and
Which I think they will.
which I think they are. I think you're right. I think they will.
Yeah, it's going to be Arsenal.
And they have the run they had this year in terms of injuries, that minimal injuries that they had. Then I think Arsenal win it, and I think they'll deserve to win it. The football they've played the last 2 seasons.
Absolutely.
The season before last, they only lost it because Saliba was injured, and the defence lost that solidity. And then this year, they had that little gap, didn't they? They had a few results around. They lost at home to Villa, didn't they? And that was a big thing for them. A couple of results, but they play well. But City are just. But I don't think. I just got a feeling it might maybe not City unless they go out and spend whatever and get 5 players in. But then United, I think United will win the league this season. Anyway, moving on. Don't you agree with that then?
No. If we won the league, it'd be absolute miracle.
Yeah. Now all I want from United is just to play like they did in the FA Cup final. That's all I ask. Play like you did in the FA Cup final. If you play and you try and you don't win, it's okay. Just try your best and play for the badge and play for each other. And that's what they did in the cup final. So that's what we want. And we need to get rid of some of the players who don't want to be here and who aren't good enough as well. Yeah. So, but we can.
Did you see some of the reaction after we won the cup?
Right.
I watched a few guys on YouTube, and it was as though we'd been reborn, that we were a new team, that we were going to go on and do this, do that.
Yes, no.
It's just covered over the cracks.
No, it's covered over the cracks. They played for the fans and they played for the manager in the cup final.
And they played for themselves.
Some did, yeah. Some did, I think.
Because they're up for sale.
Yeah, some did.
They're in the shop window.
Yeah. But I think also they got the tactics right as well. And the players kept to the tactics. And we didn't play Casemiro. If Casemiro would have played, we would have lost that game. The ones that we need to get rid of to sell, who's going to want to pay money for them and who's going to want to pay the wages? That's the problem.
And if I was a player there, I wouldn't want to go.
Yeah.
Nice little earner.
Yeah, 200 odd grand a week. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Can't be bad.
I'll just stay here. I tend to be injured sometimes and I'll just carry on, yeah. That's what some of them do.
But if I earn that money every week, I still have more money than them.
I know you would, yeah, because you'd have a part-time job as a window cleaner.
Exactly.
Hey, he's here all week. But I'd have more than you, though.
Why?
Because I wouldn't do it part-time, I'd do it full-time.
Oh, hey. Right.
Anyway, another programme. This is a weird one. Friday, the 3rd of March, 1967, right? It's for Old Trafford, sold at Old Trafford, but United actually played away at Arsenal. 7:30 kickoff. It says on it, the first football match in Division 1 to be televised on closed circuit TV. And I'll put a picture up on the thing, but you can see there, I've actually got big massive screens on the pitch at Old Trafford. So I'll see if I can find some footage of it. And if I have got footage, here it is. If I haven't, it's not here. So, but yeah, that would have been massive, wouldn't it, that? To do that. And you can't remember that, can you?
No, not at all.
So I don't think it happened very often. I think they might have done it for a European game as well, if I remember rightly. But yeah, so they actually issued a programme for it as well. And that was a sixpence, that was more revenue, I suppose, isn't it? So it's a good idea. So
sixpence for all you youngsters. 2.5p.
2.5p. Yeah. So this one is the only home program that we're showing you. Proper home program.
You can't get 0.5p now, can you?
No, you can't get 0.5p. I don't think they're making the pennies of them, or are they thinking about stopping the pennies?
Yeah.
I think they have stopped making pennies. Anyway. So this one, yeah, this isn't an original. This is a copy, and the reason why I say it's a copy is because this is the programme of the match that never was. So this is the one that United were travelling back from Munich to play against Wolverhampton. So it's got dated 8th of February, First Division match against Wolverhampton. So it's yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to get a copy of it, So there's not many originals about, and if they are worth a fortune. I think one just sold, and I'm not sure how much it went for, £10,000 or something. Well, I'm not sure. It was a lot of money. But when you look inside it, you got the team. It was the team that played in Belgrade, there is a quick report as well about the game in Red Star. Just a little section there. Look, second leg, 5th of February. Well done, United. So the semi-final will be drawn in the next few days. Yeah. But yeah, it's sad, but it's nice to see it. You got Tom Jackson there as well. He passed away in the crash as well. Yeah. So yeah, that's that one. Can't really say much more about that, can you?
No.
And then another one that we've got. This is the last one to show you in this section. This is dated Sunday, May the 30th, 1982, and it was a game that was done in Toronto in Canada, Exhibition Stadium, and it was the first ever visit of Juventus, and they played Toronto Blizzard, who were in the American League at the time. So yeah, lots of adverts in this one. It's like a baseball program, really. That's what they sort of do it. So, but there's one special little bit about this one. So in the centre, I'll put a picture up so you can see it clearly. There's an autograph there, best wishes, and it's Stanley Matthews. So Sir Stanley Matthews. He did work for the American sports channels. So, and then, my uncle, Uncle Jeff, was living in Canada, and he went to the game, and Sir Stan was his hero when he grown up. Was his football hero, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So Jeff is no longer with us. We love Jeff. But Jeff always produced us with comedy, and he was such a funny guy, wasn't he? And the story goes, he was with my other uncle, so Mum's brother, David. The story goes, they were in the toilet, weren't they? And they saw Sir Stan was there, and Jeff didn't know what to do. And apparently the story goes that he got down as if he was like Sir, down on one knee, didn't he? And he was like, "Oh, Sir Stan," and then he got signed. Then he signed that program.
Knowing Jeff, he did that.
Knowing Jeff, he would have done that. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So it's like being anointed with a sword. He wasn't like a knight of the realm, was he? Well, he was a knight of the realm because he was a Sir, wasn't he? But Sir Stan, he was what a player he was. Could he have played this in this day and age?
Oh God, yeah. He would have thrived on the wonderful pitches and the light boots today.
Yeah.
Good,
definitely
outstanding.
Yeah, he was outstanding, wasn't he?
The match, Stanley Matthews toys with his opponents. Having passed, he moves into position to take the return. When he comes, he seems to have all the time in the world to pick the spot for his centre. To tear it open. In his size 6 boots and shorts that are too long for him, Matthews left the defenders behind. A pass to Mortensen, and it's in the net. Matthews' trickery beats Hanafi. On he goes, but his shot hits the bar. But then Matthews takes over for England. serves up another perfect centre to Wilshaw, and it's 5-1. No one would believe he's 40. Over again to Revy. To Wilshaw, and another goal.
Unbelievable. So, just looking at the Juventus team just to see if there's any players that we recognise. Liam Brady was playing for Juventus then.
Right.
Who else was there? Don't really recognise anybody else from that team. Because that would have been, so was that May 82? That would have been before the World Cup in Spain, wouldn't it? So probably the players that were going to play in the World Cup didn't go on the tour, I wouldn't imagine. No, I wouldn't imagine. So, but we're in the Blizzard team, Toronto Blizzard team. There's Jimmy Nicholl, who played for United. There is Clyde Best as well. He played for West Ham, didn't he? Clyde Best, do you remember him?
He did, I remember him, yeah.
Yeah, he played there. So David Fairclough, who played for Liverpool, super sub.
Super sub,
He
yeah.
was playing for
Good
Toronto.
player.
Yeah. And that's it really. Don't really
Making a few bucks out there.
yeah, a few bucks, yeah, on the artificial pitch. So yeah, good stuff, isn't it? Interesting. Nice to have these different programs. So yeah. So that's it. That was Juventus. So that means a lot to us, that one, because they like a story linked to a program, don't we?
Yeah.
Nice to have something linked to it. So that's good. We've got loads more, so we'll add some more on it another time as well, another episode. But if you've got ideas what you want us to do next, let us know. Spread the word.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe and like. That would be good.
Yeah. So yeah.
We're on 67 subscriptions at the minute. We want to get up to 100, don't we?
Yeah, it'd be nice when because we've slowed down a bit really. That's more my not my fault, but down to me really. But we're going to get back on it now. Well, it is my fault really. It's not. Yeah, it's because it's down to me.
Yeah.
So it's Superstar wants to get back on it, so I will get back on it.
Yeah. Before I depart.
So, I don't know where he's going down the shops, I think.
Yeah.
So that's what he's going to do. But yeah, it's just thinking, what we can do and what do we want to share. What do people want to hear about? What we want to. That's the thing, isn't it? Is what they actually want to listen to us two going on about. So,
Well, you've got loads more in your collection.
Yeah.
So anybody who's interested in seeing more programs or autographs or anything about United.
Yeah, the autographs got loads of older stuff as well, and the autographs are better back in the day. Well, back in the day, before the day, to be honest, because these are really old ones. Talking about Busby Babes and pre that as well. Got some pre, original, over 100 years old, some stuff as well. So yeah, we'll do. Yeah, we'll come up. Yeah, there's loads of stuff to do. We might talk about the new season, but I don't know if we can put ourselves through it, can we? Really,
No.
We'd rather talk about the old stuff, and really, to be honest. So we shall see. Right then, we'll leave it there then, won't we? So it's goodbye from him.
That's goodbye from him.
Take it easy, stay safe.
Yeah.
All right. United.
Unique in the game, the footballer who belongs not to one team, but to the whole world of sport. Sir Stanley Matthews was at Stoke Town Hall to be honoured at the end of his amazing career. And here with him were the foremost international stars. And from Brandon, Manitoba, Canadian admirers brought him a trophy and made him deputy mayor. On the same day, he went to Stoke Football Ground to give the crowd their last look at those twinkling feet. At this club, he began as a professional in 1932. He was preparing now to play in the Matthews 11 versus World Stars, who came from 7 countries to pay the kind of tribute he appreciated. Quite calmly, he took his place on the bench beside Di Stefano from Spain. The transfer value of the players in this dressing room would top £1 million. Puskas, also from Spain. Di Stefano again. And inside right, Kubala, Spain too. In goal, Yashin, Russia. Mazopust, Czechoslovakia. The great Stan himself had his pre-game massage for more than the 1,000th time. Puskas interrupting. Jimmy Greaves played in the Matthews 11, so did Johnny Haynes. The fullbacks Cohen and Thompson with Flowers and Douglas. On the empty ground where his career began and ended, what poignant moments now.
Now football is a pleasant game, played in the sun, played in the rain, and the team that gets me excited, Manchester United, Manchester United.